actual world building? Because I did the previous quest and now this shows up here. Betwixt two bullfruit, okay. Surprised? You didn't expect it to write so soon, right? Well, this is pretty recent. Actually, it's nothing. I just found something super huge, super sweet bullfruits. Nice! I've had a lot of them in my life, but ones like these are first. As such, I wanted you to have some too. If they're still fresh when you read this letter.
Boats are made
This is something... Oh, please, sir. This is something that I really appreciate in games. It's like, it's not the reward screen. It's like the epilogue to any sort of quest that you do. Like, especially one of the small ones. The fact that people are willing to put the extra effort in is something I've always appreciated. It feels like a cool Easter egg. I've been coughing all day. I'm probably not going to be stopping either. I'm trying to follow the game's recommendations and finish this quest before I move on to the event. Who knows whether it'll be worth it. I feel like I should still engage with this game the way it's trying to present itself.
Wangshu Inn.
Say it a third time.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
Never heard of it.
The fish here is very delicious. And if you look out,
I'm drinking protein shake, I'm pretty happy.
You can always spot a bird that's been left behind by its flock. I believe I used to have a room here. It had a window.
Poor bird.
Yes, I spent a lot of time looking out that window. Which room was it?
As a prisoner?
Again? Let me look. I'll come with.
So she was basically a regular?
I'm still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar
She's
with
old.
this place, that
Deal
must
with.
mean she lived here, right? Wait, huh?
Which sounds like it, yeah. What, huh?
So, what are you doing here all of a sudden? You scared the living daylights out of Paimon!
Kind of lives there too, doesn't he?
Human presence and decided to come take a look.
Excuse me? What did you call me?
Then there's likely no trouble afoot. I suppose there's no cause for concern.
Maybe I'm the trouble that's
It's been a
afoot.
while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have returned to your previous form.
Previous? Wait, which came first?
I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the Archon War.
Oh, wow! What was she like during the war?
Why don't they explore those story elements more?
Was it anything like this?
Instead of following this goddamn old lady.
Behold,
Whoa.
the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang continuous fire mechanism. Hands up and surrender, or be prepared to face the full might of the Adepti.
That's pretty spot on, actually.
Impressive imitation.
Paimon knows her all too well.
Even
Wow,
so,
you're best friends.
Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may
I need
be
to Google that
unaware,
one.
but her talent with Adepti sigils is just as formidable as her skill in mechanics.
Was she ostensible as
The Archon
well?
War reached its peak after Guizhong's death. The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn, only speaking when she had to activate her sigils.
I remember for the longest time I pronounced that shit taciturn.
Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your human form, why did you decide to take up your bird form again?
Once
Wanted to be
one
free.
had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape? When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world.
The struggles and troubles of the mountains are way less convenient by comparison.
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor. and always in her avian form. Although I
Is there basically a T in the C in Chinese? That doesn't make
when
sense.
she decided to
That is
don
a
her
sentence.
human form. I believe it was for the purpose of
One believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
Granny, are you okay? Back then, at this place,
Perhaps this conversation should end here. I shall take my leave now. Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my name.
Yes, we've been over this like so many times.
Traveling with Cloud Retainer, I trust you are in good hands.
Just put your lips together and blow.
everyone, I think Granny is finally beginning to remember her past.
Oh no.
Slowly now, calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
What if she's like Big Mama?
Time ago, I stayed here to recuperate from my illness.
I see.
What Shinto said was true. You did fall ill. Was that why you went into hiding?
What are you hiding?
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness. The only thing
I think
can
it was called
remember
Oldie
is
Bye
that
Bye.
it took a great toll on me, and there was no cure for it. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to every once in a while and stare at the migrating birds outside the window. It was a solemn sight. I remember crying, but I'm not even sure I knew why.
I mean, if I was
One day,
losing
I met a
years of my life going in and out of
merchant.
consciousness, I'd probably feel the
Upon
same.
hearing of my illness, he sold me a bottle of soul-revitalizing tea pills. He told me
Yeah, that
the
doesn't sound like a
pills were
scam.
concocted using adepti blood and could be used to alleviate my symptoms. Sure enough, I made a full recovery. My illness remained dormant for several decades after that.
So the dementia you're suffering from now is actually a disease? The medicine. Which one?
But if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse of what happened all those years ago? And it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check? Paimon's brain kinda hurts.
We need to get our hands on those pills.
I'm
Where's your
sorry,
pusher?
I don't.
Which corner do I have to turn?
Only I wasn't so
Whose dick do I have to suck?
useless.
Whose trench coats do I have to
You're not
swing
useless.
open?
You've done so much for me. Watched me grow up. Raised me. How could you say that about yourself?
What has he
Oh,
done
fret
exactly?
not, dear child. Granny was just a bit frustrated. That's all.
The recovery of a person's memories is a gradual process. Finding pieces of one's past is always superior to not finding anything at all. Let us make haste to the next
Nah, let's give her a
location.
brain blast.
Next location.
Electrotherapy.
Oh, why don't we go to the area north of Dwayunkars next?
Oh yeah! Finally.
Really a landmark there,
Wait.
so where should we start? Oh, Paimon's got it. Let's check out the houses in the area first. After
The
all,
what?
if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today. At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories in no time.
Stop being so pleased with yourself. Alright, we're off. Wait, this is Draywood Karst? I thought you said north. I thought it was good. Ah, man. Okay, should I fly? Nah, this is closer. Flying would be more fun, though. I just wish they would increase the speed of the glider so it felt more satisfying finding high spots. Instead, it's more satisfying getting high at spots. Enjoy the sights. Friends?
Whoa, why are there so many treasure hoarders here?
We should go ask
Guess
them.
it's time to round up some bad guys.
No.
There is no
hunter
Really?
becomes the hunt.
Do you remember anything about this place, Granny One Day?
Think carefully.
Let me think. I feel like I've been here before.
Yes.
I don't think I stayed here too long. I might have just rested here briefly before continuing on my way.
Got it.
But
That's okay. There are still plenty of other places we can check.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly,
what?
I believe I brought... Ah, yes. I brought some sweet snacks with me. Go on, take some. You need to
I was
eat
gonna
a
visit
lot
this
if you
picture.
want to grow big and strong.
Oh, thank you. Then Paimon will help us out.
What an event. And that's another thing. I wish they put more effort into those systems. Random events, make them memorable. Have them actually tie together and build up. Well, good thing the rope doesn't apply to the poor fox, otherwise their head would be torn off. Apparently one of these sticks is supposed to lead to a treasure just by standing on the tip. I have not figured out which stick that is. And there is a lot of leeway to come. God damn, it's been so long since I've been around here. Knack knack.
Paimon sees an abandoned house. Why don't we take a break over there?
This place... It's...
Filled to the brim with treasure hoarders. Exactly how you remembered it.
Did you remember something, Granny?
Lacking in straw.
I remember. Shuyu, this is where your father was born. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my
And he brought the
strength
fog
when
with
the
him.
labor pains came on, so we took refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier outside, but neither of us knew if it could hold the monsters back. I remember that night. I remember falling to my knees, reciting a prayer over and over. I alone.
Please
am the
bring the
source
bad
of
boy
this
beast
sin.
away.
Punish me as you wish for forsaking my oath, but spare my innocent child.
What the hell did you do?
Oath? Did you do something wrong?
I don't know. I don't remember. I only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again and the fog cleared out. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries. That
No.
baby was your father. I remember I clutched him tight to my chest and wept tears of joy. It was the first time I'd ever felt such happiness in my life.
My dad?
He
Your
was my
dad?
pride and joy, and so are you, Shuyu. You're so much like him, and I love you both so much. But you're always going to be different from me.
What are you implying?
Just what did I do?
I don't care what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be the person I love more than anything.
You're too sweet, Shuyu. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here, to try to remember what I had forgotten. All right. let's not stand around any longer. There's one place left, yes? Let's go take a look.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Qingyun Peak. Yuandai, how fares your health?
I may be a bit slow.
I'm trying to
but
forget.
I'll do my best to keep
What?
up. I'm sorry to keep everyone
Whoa.
waiting.
Everyone needs to
Climb
chill.
on, I shall carry you to the top.
I thought you said Paimon.
Oh, such lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not? First, you lose your memory, then your health. Eventually, you end up losing everything. My only wish is to depart this world with a lucid mind, to free myself of this torment and the burden it places upon others.
Fret
Oh.
not, you have my aid in this endeavor.
That is some suicide talk. Trust me, I wouldn't. Wait, what? Oh, okay. They moved the whole thing. Oh, no more things to shoot at. I like how in Breath of the Wild, when you activated those things, half the challenge was finding the targets and finding out where to stand so you could shoot them all down. Here they just like pop up and then shoot them all immediately. It's like, again, they just copy things without understanding the point.
Familiar to you, Granny One Day?
Let me see. How strange. Have I lived here before?
Takarese!
When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. I could easily picture myself.
wonder if the mic's gonna pick this up.
But here, I don't have that feeling.
Apparently not.
Perhaps
Nice.
I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression on me.
But did the stories get it wrong then?
We can expect to look at everything,
Yeah,
right?
That's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off of. Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Uendai's memory just like the others.
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
It's all right. We're not going to give up yet. We'll figure something else out. Just you wait.
Thank you. If only I could remember. Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh?
Bird home.
Isn't that Mount Outsang? Looks like we've come full circle.
Yeah, seriously.
Outside.
It's almost like we could have skipped this shit and gone straight into the new area.
Granny,
Are we having a brain blast?
don't push yourself, Granny.
No, dude,
if
please,
you can't
remember.
You shouldn't do something that makes you sad.
Mount Outsang, What am I really?
Mount
Bird
Outsang
woman.
holds some familiarity to you?
It does, but I can't go back.
Are you feeling unwell?
Back to what? Where?
My head, it feels all heavy and dizzy. What is wrong with me?
Miss Yenyun, is
She
there
been
anything
cursed.
you can do?
Somebody put something in those pills.
Let us
Are we
go
gonna
to
get an
Mount
answer?
Outsang.
But
Fret not, all will be well.
Should we put her in an MRI?
You have already
Maybe we should-
given more than enough to the pursuit of this
Maybe
endeavor.
we should
You
trust
may
science
leave
and
the
doctors a bit
rest
more,
to
huh?
me. I've prepared something that can aid you in suppressing the fear in your heart and restoring your lost memories. It currently resides at Mount Outsang.
Are we gonna put her in the cooking pot?
when did you do that?
I never leave anything to chance. All will reveal itself when we arrive.
Wait, Did you know where we... What the... Why would you have that prepared in the... Okay, well... Boom. I mean... I feel like I should claim them, but also I just want to take the ride over. But also, there are more important things right now. How long has it been? I deserve 3 worlds, right? Yeah!
Hey, boss. The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office. So, all this needs shipping, right? No. You grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem. It'll only take me a minute, then we can get the delivery scheduled.
That's great.
And if you
Why are you
ever
talking
want
to
to
me?
book a WOAH dance, me and my crew are available in a heartbeat. The troupe's called the Mighty Mythical Beasts, and I'm the head. Not to brag or anything.
Is that what you're wearing? The head? God damn it. How much do I heat up? I'm quickly losing my patience. I gotta get 2 purples in a row, right? Is the mic picking that up? I feel like the mic shouldn't be picking that up. Give me un momento. Oh, fine. Oh, yeah. What do I need? Ow! I could get this in a day. What is that parasite? Kill it. I gotta be honest, he was fun to use before. I hope I can use him again. I don't think I have a proper team for him, though. That is why you need to balance your games properly. If you don't make things effective enough, it feels like a waste even trying to use some of them. And it cannibalizes other characters in other teams.
Prepared.
Stop screaming!
Here, this is it.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that you were tinkering with when we first got here? Oh, is it another invention of yours?
No shit.
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most pleased with the result. I call it the suspensus somnium mechanism. It
You just-
periodically releases
You put a
soft
bird on a
breeze,
podium.
which,
How is that?
paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax and even enter a semi-hypnotic state.
So it makes
Soothing
sound.
agitation and anxiety, relieving exhaustion and insomnia. Its
You made a bird that makes
potential
sound.
uses are numerous indeed. And
Wow,
of
how
course,
magical.
It can also aid in the recovery of lost memories.
Whoa, what a cool gadget!
Wow, how incredibly specific. And just to be clear, you made this ahead of time before we even met her.
Now! We could have come to Mount Outsong right off the bat and saved time on a lot of floating.
How preposterous.
Why would she
Had
make
Wendy
this in
not
her free
recalled much
time
of her
without
past through her
purpose?
own efforts, the device would have nothing to draw upon. We Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help themselves. Had she lacked such determination and strength of character, one would have little to offer in way of assistance.
Okay, but we still could have brought her
She
immediately.
gets it now. Hey, what's that other thing?
As previously mentioned,
You gotta waste time to save time.
adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism. One secured such a tune from Streetward Rambler. Only with her melodies can the mechanism reach its peak power.
Whoa, Paimon can feel what you mean. Paimon's body feels light as a
The
feather.
bird can play a guitar?
It's as if she's lying down on a warm patch of after a super satisfying meal.
Stop talking about food.
And you and I. Is the mechanism helping you to relax?
Smash cut to her falling asleep. Yeah, there you go. On the ground.
It appears she has
Sliding
already
into the pond.
succumbed to the depths
At
of reverie.
first.
Come, join one on this side. We shall give her some time to herself.
Okay, what the hell am I doing in the meantime?
The drought is over.
Is she gonna unleash her
You look
kung
as
fu
you
pass soon?
cry.
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
Wait a second.
I've never regretted
The
meeting
tear
you.
clip.
Not even for a second.
Please. Please, no. Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left. The you of the past.
He was the ostrich all along.
Not that long ago. We should have never.
You can't just add some morning mist and call it a different world. Oh, I thought she was supposed to give up the ghost.
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
No, be specific. What's the truth?
Granny, are you okay?
Absolutely not.
Cloud retainer.
Your memories have returned.
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? Does that mean you already knew each other?
Yes,
You don't say.
I now remember everything.
The overlap with the drought wasn't a hint.
Everything. Granny, please don't cry. I'm here. I'm here. Oh, don't worry, my dear child. Granny is fine. I'm so sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten was the truth of what I once was.
You too, Burbird?
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth long buried is sure to come with a myriad of complex emotions. Perhaps one should recount the story on your behalf while you compose yourself.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on. Shuyu,
Not really.
everyone, I cannot thank you enough for all your help. I'm ready to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen.
Please, Granny, don't force yourself. What happened in the past doesn't matter. I love you more than anything. Nothing you say can change that.
I know, dear child.
Could you skip the
My
drama?
feelings for you are exactly the same. It is for this reason that you deserve to know the truth. Some time ago, I made a terrible mistake. One for which I could never atone.
Is this the sin that you mentioned in Dwayne Karst? What
It's better be
happened?
worth it. You're
I
building
am
up to a
in
lot.
truth, not a human being. My
Ah!
real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane.
Why do they have so much in common?
Many years living on Mount Outsong, bathing in the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began to share many stories with me. She even passed on the secret of cultivation to me. Though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I always saw her as my master. Whenever she took out her tools to work on mechanisms or new inventions, I would also stand next to her and watch.
Another
I
disciple?
contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own right.
Wait, shouldn't she
I
have
followed her
recognized her then?
teachings, and time gradually passed us by. Until that fateful day 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
That's become such a meme in games that I play. Fateful day.
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds.
I think they
From
use that
them,
shit
I
in
learned
Legend of
how she
Zelda
had
as well,
saved
so many
people from a
times.
similar crisis in the past.
When
She
Ganon
was
showed
the
up, that
one
fateful
I looked
day.
up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering wherever I went. But I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed
And
no
that was your
ability
sin?
to take on human form and fit in with the crowd. Once she learned of my desires, Master prepared a special dose of human mimicry potion for me. She
I should
warned
take some
me
of
that the
that. That
potion's
fit right in.
effects would only last 10 years, and if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adeptus.
What a horrible sin.
No. So that was the source of your dementia all along. Was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed, I fell in love.
Dude,
Though
Grandpa's
he
a
was
freak having sex with a crane?
spent his entire life training on Mount Tianheng.
Riding the
When we
beak?
met, it was not only my first foray into the world below, but his as well.
Because he
Although clumsy and impulsive as he was,
loves
you'd
hitting
think he
birds.
was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him. But my
I
time
just
continued to
watched
tick away.
Dope Sick, so that phrase is a
Those 10
little
years passed by in
apropos.
a flash. Yet I did not want to leave his side, so I...
Oh no. What happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode.
What, are they made some sort of
I
agreement?
was convinced that she would
Did
not
I miss
support
something?
my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried
You
to
okay there,
hide
buddy?
from the world, such that no one would be able to find me again. But that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy and confused, and I could no longer keep myself awake. I understood that my pain was caused by my refusal to return to the life I was fated to lead. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had long forgotten what needed to be forgiven. Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence that we were there at the same time. If it weren't for
I
those
want to know who this traveling
soul-revitalizing
merchant
tea
is.
pills, I probably would have...
Oh?
What's wrong?
Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a coincidence? Tea pills concocted using the blood
Ah,
of
there
an
we go.
adeptus? No, it couldn't be. Master,
Hey,
don't
just trying to
tell
figure out
me.
the story.
Back then, that merchant was actually...
Her? Should be obvious.
Human
Yes?
custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded, would it not? Consider the pills a symbol of one's
You played
best
this shit?
wishes.
I feel like I'm
So
way
when I
behind
tried to
everyone
conceal
every time
my
there's a new
name
patch.
and mistakes from the world and hide myself away in perpetuity, The only person I managed to deceive was myself. You knew where I was all along.
And just
One
let her
still
live with
remembers
amnesia?
when you were but
Really?
a fledgling, you possessed a certain fondness for a particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes and ask one to pick you out from among the flock. One
Man,
found
sounds
you
like a great
with
game.
such ease every time.
Why would I play Genshin when I can
Just
do
the
that?
truth most evident. One always recognizes one's own, no matter what form they may take.
Oh, wait! Paimon's confused!
Me too. How many disciples does she have?
So, Cloud Retainer, you found you end
Can
up
she just
dead?
tell me now so I
How?
can stop
When?
pretending to be
And what happened
surprised?
after that?
Perhaps it is now time for one to recount the rest of the tale.
You think? Are we having a flashback? Sure seems that way. Ooh, glowing flower. Grab it.
One was furious upon receiving
Ow.
your letter.
Got what for
Seized
nothing?
with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses. Here, skyward, scatter!
Oh yeah, that's right. When we do these story missions, they have like 3 goddamn constellations already. I kind of feel like getting her just for the mobility. I'm not very efficient, am I? Seems like she
If you are
heals pretty well as well.
presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and conversation.
Does Wong Shu-in always look like that? Why does it look more aesthetic here? What, I'm gonna grab a boat? Really? I couldn't just fly on over?
Truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking. One could hardly say his skill with sigils was any better. But soon, one came to appreciate the devotion he bestowed upon you during your illness. He never uttered a complaint and rarely left your side. Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, one decided to overlook his aforementioned deficiencies.
Ah yes, the
Glaring
typical
though they may
anime
have
character.
been, wishing to
No
grant you
skill,
a
but
life
they
without
make up for it with a lot of
regrets,
chutzpah.
one gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though
I'm not trying to
imperfect,
do that
it managed to
in
suppress
today's
the more
modern age.
dire
Yeah,
effects of
I gave her
the
some of my
illness.
blood, thought she'd be good.
As for
Apparently
how
just
to
made her
deliver the
sicker. Weird how that
medicine,
works.
After much contemplation, one eventually decided to perform the deed oneself. One took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire.
Wow,
Only
she's
after
an
meticulous screening did
unrecognizable.
one finally set out for Wang Shu Inn. As one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity. You showed not even the slightest inkling of recognition.
I like how in this game, just slapping a mustache on is all you need to completely
Should one have
change
celebrated
identity.
the success of one's
It's just like real life when you
disguise,
think about it.
or mourn the loss of your acquaintance.
Huh, huh, huh.
Here, skyward!
Oh, here we go.
Here, scatter! Skyward!
Maybe we should click it less. Oh shit! Oh wait, I haven't walked past any chests, have I? Boy, this place be aesthetic as fuck. Oh god damn it! And the one place I needed the most, I mess it up.
About another matter, if you are amenable, even considering your loss of memory. One was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with adeptal blood.
Hey, God bless. Best of luck to you, but nah, not interested.
Hardly that complicated of a
Maybe it will be
concept.
some point in the future.
To think that
I'm
you
not taking this
tried to
very seriously at the moment, though.
from sickness one not
Ooh.
intervene to clear the fog?
Weak with child and heavy with
Been
sickness
lost
too.
during the night. Here! Skyward! Scatter! Ha! Here! Here! Skyward! Scatter!
Man, her playstyle is weird.
Scatter! Here! Make way for the Adeptus!
Oh yeah, she... What provide... Isn't this supposed to provide her with the jump height? Yeah, there we go. Why did... I swear to God this didn't work when I was playing in the... What do you call it? Playtest? That is not what you call it. Apparently she herself doesn't have a lot of plunge attack damage though. That doesn't look very high. Give me a second, maybe. What the hell is my Discord tag? Oh, I fucking closed Discord. Whoops. I usually don't hand it out, so I don't... I'm in streamer mode, for Christ's sake. I'll let you know later. I'm too lazy. How does this business work? Like, I keep seeing people show up with similar recommendations all the time. How many people take the bait? Like, being a... Does this qualify as freelance artistry? I don't know.
Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity.
Like, it
without
seems like it's
sufficient
hard to do in
incentive.
this day and age.
You are likely incited by the presence of godly remains.
Ah, typical. Aren't we all
Said
tempted by godly remains?
In turn, were likely drawn to the trace of one scent on your body. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making. In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air, and one saw you carefully cradle the child to your chest.
Ah, how touching.
Although certain mortal matters remain foreign to me, one could not help but be moved by your joy. To see you happy, that was more than enough.
Wait, this melody sounds familiar. Really, we can't just knock on the door? No. Can I open this? Oh, I actually can. Okay, nice. 3 more rolls. It's gotta be the next one. Yeah, that's Nahida. That's how I remember her. Absolutely bent.
Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
What do I mean, absurdities?
Skyward! Just as you and I troubled one with her antics, so did you give one many a headache. Upon
Man, I
finding
recognize this
you
place.
burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on one's back. When one asked you why, apparently you believed that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe. One had no choice
Obviously.
but to apply powder to one's body, to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance. You became more than amenable enough when one stood before you devoid of any other color. It bears mentioning, however, that as a creature,
Very important to the story.
was nearly entirely pure white in color. Though you had never encountered her in that form, you
Typical
still
women.
recognize the essence
Any
of
excuse to
who
wear
you
makeup.
are. Perhaps fate brought you two together in more ways than one.
Wow, how deep.
Now,
What do you mean in more
all
ways
has
than one?
been revealed. One owes you an apology, Yuandai. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wanmin restaurant. One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe. Indeed, one wished to bring your story
Oh, dude, she'll
to a
be in the next banner.
satisfactory end
Perfect.
with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you of all you had lost, all those cherished memories would merely have become the fictionalized account of another. Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who lived through them.
Who's the oldest
Would you
playable
not
character in this
agree?
game?
Even if the process was painful and arduous to
Ah, I'm using
experience.
Restream.
Have you any further inquiries?
So like all the
Master,
messages is getting filtered through that.
I must ask.
Give me a second. Maybe I can
If
just
you
leave
found
streamer
me
mode.
all those years ago, why did you leave me be, even though you knew about my mistake? Why did you not bring me back to Mount Outsong by force?
I'll leave that real quick.
One has never regarded your action as a mistake. It was a simple choice, nothing more. When it is time
Pause.
for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free. Yet, when your wings grow weary and the night grows
How am I
dark,
this bad at this?
just know that you always have a place to which to return.
Can't even find my username. Are you kidding me? God, I am an absolute boomer. I haven't selected it. Wait. There we go. Yes, copy. Well, this should be simple. I just couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me copy paste it. You sent me a whisper? I don't see it. Probably just another boomer moment on my end, though. I basically just use this for one thing, which is streaming. I don't actually watch any other streams. Give me a second. Oh, that's right. I've blocked whispers from strangers. Ah, that's why you wouldn't see it. Well, maybe you'll receive it. Hope that works. It recently changed, so haven't actually tried linking it to anyone yet. Anyway, back to business.
'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish, yet the door remains forever open to those who wish to return. One rather hopes you count yourself among them.
Thank you.
So what she's trying to say is Mikasa Sukasa.
Thank you so much.
You and I. One expects you too have sensed the rapid deterioration of your condition as of late. Have you not? 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable. One may have extended the path, yet one was unable to alter its final destination.
I don't see any invitation on Discord. I'm not getting any notifications.
Had your condition continued
For all I know, it's another setting that's like
forgotten your life as a human entirely.
set to super private or some stupid
You would
shit.
have turned into a creature lacking in the ability to even comprehend its own monstrousness. Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming
I don't have much
your memories.
time left in the day, unfortunately.
Though one sped the process along by
I might for
providing
like another 10
some
minutes and then I have to go.
the result is an
I just want to see if I can
entirely
finish this
reflection of your own effort.
story quest first.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
What indeed?
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience one day.
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
What, you prefer a demented old woman, really?
Master, you've already done more than enough for me.
Well, she
I
have
don't know
to
how
poke
I
shit
could
though.
possibly repay your kindness. This is a better result than I could have ever hoped for. How much
You know what to
time
say, better
do
to
I have
live as a
left?
bird than die as an old bird.
Not long. The transformation is imminent.
Granny,
What do you mean?
please don't leave, okay?
What, has she been on the countdown this whole time?
Please.
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only regret
Stop
is having
hoverhanding,
to leave
actually
you
touch her shoulder.
behind.
This isn't comforting.
Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs lots of good food to grow big and strong. Promise Granny you'll take good care of yourself when I'm
Last I
gone.
checked, she was already responsible for that. You haven't done shit.
I promise, Granny.
She was taking care of you. Why is this sad?
Good girl. Don't worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all
What does that
of
mean?
Outsung. Granny will train day and night. I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything
The most
but my
formidable
own
crane? How do you
power.
measure
And when day
formidability?
We'll be able
In
to
a
live
bird?
together again. You
Pure
and
size?
I. How's that sound?
Longest legs?
Good.
Sharpest beak?
That's a good girl. Even though we won't see each other for a little while, as long as we both work hard, we're sure to meet again someday.
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I'll wait for you to come back.
That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no more regrets.
Maybe you should set up a time and
so
place so you know where to meet.
Master.
No?
Thank you. For
You'll just have to
everything.
randomly bump into each other, huh? Start like a... The imagine I was a boomer. Set up a Facebook group. You know, just set up an event. Hand each other a phone number, maybe? No? Nothing? Oh, sure. You could also just disappear in a flash of light and fly off. Sure. Yeah, no, that also works. Okay, bye, Grandma. Wow, quite literally into the sunset.
You.
Let her be.
Bless you.
At her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting, response to such an event.
Yeah, my laughing is what's inappropriate.
Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Sometimes there is scarcely
Man,
a better
I'm gotta be
vehicle
super
to
mature
wash away
then.
the toll of stress and misery. Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment to relax. Give yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
Oh, good. I was planning on going to sleep. Oh, shit. I admit it looks cozy, but this isn't what I signed up for. I don't like that I'm so easy to wow. Like, having wisps of light just floating around environments like this is just something that I love aesthetically. Surely she's not back already. What the fuck? Uh-oh.
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me.
But it is not this day. I wish there were bioluminescent animals that existed.
If only
Dude.
things could stay this way.
Imagine a giant glowing elephant. Why doesn't that exist? That'd be so cool. Should be land mammals.
A nightmare?
Close enough.
Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up.
This voice actor does not get enough lines. Why do they have Paimon do all the talking?
Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you.
What about 2? Is 2 gonna be here?
After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Haha, old. Put your finger out of your mouth.
Chicken drumsticks.
You're gonna bite your finger off. Stop. Put it. Stop.
Huh? Was Paimon sleeping just now?
No, you were actually eating your finger.
Oh. Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all. Madam Adeptus?
That doesn't sound like a bad dream, actually.
You're awake.
I don't think I've ever dreamt about eating.
I
Ever.
feel a little better. Thanks.
Ever?
I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't feel so sad anymore. Madam Adeptus, could I ask you something? Would you take me in as a disciple?
Oh, that's gonna take a few years before she ends up on the banner.
Sudden interest?
Actually, never mind. Nahida and shit like that exists.
Was wrong. She felt really bad about it. But without that mistake, I would have never been born.
Exactly. No wonder it's considered a sin.
Memories. She never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So I thought maybe one day I could become a cool adeptus like you and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
Upon some reflection,
Unacceptable.
One supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof enough of that. If this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus. No, I mean, Master. Chuyu, are you sure about this?
Sensei?
Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen
Shifu?
Cloud two other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like chin-chin and violet grass.
Get out while you can. They've been hitting the weed.
If you join them, you'll never enjoy One-Man Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
Why is that the case?
Preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule.
Why do they do it?
Individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Although Mount
I'm glad to see she's got her priorities straight.
Its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Shuyu shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
Whoa! You're leaving Mount Outsun?
Are you gonna create another floating building?
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence.
Could you just live there as a bird? That'd be so good.
One has sought only solace and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuendai, they all chose a life among the mortal world. One
Yeah,
has
you're finally gonna
reflected
join
on
them?
this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master. A failing, perhaps, of recognizing what it was they truly wanted. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there. One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter, but perhaps some time in the harbor will prove instructive. Why are you all so silent?
Oh, I'm sorry, should I have been talking?
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
You already want to catch up?
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea.
You should.
One will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor. You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
You think people would believe me or just accuse you of
Don't
being a
worry,
bird?
we'll help you keep it a secret. So,
Check out the beak on this
when
one.
can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in
You're
2
wearing
days' time.
feathers. Like, you're not
One
exactly.
has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale. The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor. One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
Unfortunately true.
Seems like you've really thought of everything. Then how about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in 2 days?
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspensus somnium mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill at ease in the future, you may try quieting your mind and sitting in meditation as you listen to its melody.
Souvenir.
It might help you find a new perspective.
think I could sell it on eBay.
Thanks, Cloud Retainer. Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that
Seems
we'd
like it'd be
come when we
super
found
rare.
out? Should we make a trip to the
No, I don't
cave?
remember I making any such promise.
Totally up to you.
Whew, okay, it's been an hour and more. Something more to say.
About your move to Liyue Harbor, you gonna tell the other Adepti about it?
Probably
I
not.
have left an explanatory note in my abode. Those two old fossils will discover it, I am sure, should they come seeking my company. Considering their recent penchant for going off on private escapades, however, I find myself caring little for how they shall receive this news.
Even did it with our arms crossed. Perfect.
By the way, Shuyu, we have a friend who helped us learn a lot of information about your granny. Is it okay if we tell him the full story?
Sure, I don't think Granny would mind, as long as you don't tell a whole bunch of people. I don't think she'd want too many people to know. They might go to Mount
Why
Song
though?
and start bugging her about it. Granny needs to focus on her training, you know? But telling a friend or two is probably fine.
No worries, our friend
Oh.
can keep a secret.
I forgot who we were telling what about. Why these sound effects? Yes, claim rewards. Drop me by nearby. Hopefully I don't end up in the middle of the cutscene. And then I roll 3 times and hit the hay. Or I can also keep rolling. Kill.
Thank you for
Ah. One. Damn it. 2. Oh. I'm probably gonna go for 4. Never mind. I have so many of this shitty weapon. I should have gotten Yoimiya. Just so somebody could use that shitty bow. I need to stop saying it like that. Eto. Nani. I never want to use it on anything else. It's what makes sense to me. The weapons where you require to kill enemies, it's like it can create a pretty shitty feedback loop, and they can bring them on single enemies. I just don't like it conceptually. Just because if you make the fights difficult enough, you get no benefit from it, and if you make them too easy, you get too much benefit from it, and then there's no point. Making easy shit easier. What a brilliant idea. Oh, wait, yeah. I still need to spend my points. And that's always worth the time. Ooh. I mean, since I'll probably be using him at some point. I'm an idiot. I only have resin. Crystallized. Well, at least I get to experience this brilliant loading screen. Yes, original resin, that's what I'm talking about. I need to do this on my free time. I don't know why I hadn't registered those. Oh shit, that's right. Oh, we started over. Oh, that's right. Oh no. Oh, God. Okay. It's kind of good that I did this just so I could remember it. Oh, dude. The dubstep normal. Let's go. It is so lulls to random. I prefer how they did it before, where they didn't teleport me over here. They just let me enter the fight directly from the selection screen. They've somehow made it less convenient.
Gather.
Are we locked on?
There is no escape.
Oh, come on, you lazy bastard.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Busted.
Solidify.
Any day now?
Shine down.
This is order. Gather.
Ooh, maybe.
Now you shall perish. Illusion
Oh, hell yeah. That is not nearly as much damage as I thought I'd be doing.
Solidify.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Could you spawn properly, please? Oh, here we go. Oh, now they're fucked. Oh, this is it. Oh, I probably won't have to even do the other phase. Go, yes! Oh, my health. Oh, sweet Jesus. We're all good. No, don't even worry about it. Just 3,000 health, it's fine. Well, that is all I could afford for today. God, I don't want to go to a forum and talk to other people. I just want to have like a one-on-one chat with somebody else who plays Genshin to see what they think about the Fontaine update. I mean, the world turned into a theme park, but the music is pretty bussin'. I am spending so much more time than I was expecting. Warning, approaching midnight. I'm lazy. I'll just shove some food down her throat. I feel like I should have kept track on this shit. And the one bar for good luck. Bullshit.
Sharing my knowledge. Hey,
You are not welcome. Solidify.
Well, that's kind of rude, don't you think?
Busted. Gotcha.
Dude, that should be a tagline as a Twitch streamer. Just, you are not welcome here. every time somebody shows up. Just completely confused as to how to be successful.
The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything.
Shine down. Here comes the catch.
And then boom. You sneaky bastard! Moving around me like 10 degrees. My only weakness. How did I know?
There is no escape.
This is order.
Game's up. Fun's over. Inazuma shines its
Here we go. Damn it, I'm so used to the 2 million damage. I still don't understand the calculation on her ult. All I know is the number go up. And isn't that what matters most?
Make yourselves at home.
I can imagine somebody playing this and not caring about that word. I mean, at that point, where are you playing?
quietly now. Busted.
I will have order.
Man! I wish there were ways to make him do real damage. Not bad. I still wish the, what do you call it? Burst overflow was a thing. Like you could overcharge things. The energy displayed is just like a suggestion, I guess. Oh yeah, I got this thing. Nope, later. Should start upgrading this goofball though. I mean, I could at least get another roll. Chill. They're finally doing this. Oh my god! I wanted this for so long. It's finally here. Oh my. This is such a stupid thing for me to want, but it absolutely was. Oh my fucking god. This is how I try to calculate things, yes, as effectively as possible. Now ascend.
Whoa, is it?
Don't want you start talking. In my presence? Hell yeah. Then 3 more times. 4. Not this hard. Oh yeah, and his ideal... I don't think I have a single pyro set item, like at all. Oh my god. Have I been there even once? Like none of the characters seems like it would fit them. Not the ones that I'd use anyway. Does it take them a whole patch to tabulate?
Every journey has its final day.
Art thou kidding me? Let's go! How long has it been since I got some orange? Hell yeah, Farazan was good. One more of her. Yeah. 4 pages. Boo. That's definitely gonna take me a while again. Okay, what is... No, the other one.
Rush.
Bruh. Okay, I just gotta check. Have I been a... I'm not sure I want the answer now. Have I been a complete idiot? Also, wait. She could synergize with Kazuha, couldn't she? Like, he just does so much plunging damage. What about her, though? Oh, wait. Her plunge is pretty good, too. And I remember that shit. Nope. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I think D-Luke had pretty... Wait. Oh, Jesus! But he can't do it if he activates this? Can't he disables charge attacks? Okay, sure. Ooh. If you could do plunge attacks with Lightning Fang, that'd be pretty funny. But yeah, wasn't this the character that... Yeah, it's pretty good plunging damage, Christ. Okay, now just to check. Because I feel like I might be an idiot. I swear to God, when her ult was active, I still couldn't do the plunging attacks.
Rain outlines your... Seize the skies.
Oh, it does! Oh, fuck yeah, it does.
I'm going in.
Many happy returns. So, congratulations.
Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, yeah, that changes things. Boy, howdy does it change things.
Everybody stand back, rain cutter. Stray clouds converge.
Mighty mythical beast. Sorry, pal. Congratulations.
That's a pretty fun combo.
Scatter! Skyward! Teamwork is dream. Let me weave you a verse. Make way for the...
Many happy returns.
Like, considering... Oh, man. Considering I can make Bennett cause him to deal extra pyro damage and shit. Okay, 360, sure. Come on, why is this base plunge so low? That's bullshit.
Seize the skies. Why do they
I'm sorry,
miss?
am I hearing?
Going in. Witness the power of...
I gotta be mishearing.
Mighty mythical beast.
Oh, whoops. No, come on.
Congratulations.
Stray clouds converge. Teamwork is strict. Let me weave you a verse.
Hop to it, Manzai.
I really feel like they should make his default plunge do decent damage, honestly. Does add a shockwave. Going full pogo stick is kind of fun slash funny, but I'm not sure how effective it is. Mm. 200% of the attack. Can I crit? It doesn't say. It's like just adding 6,000 extra damage to the plunge doesn't seem really good. Now.
Seize the skies.
Why did...
Everybody stand.
Okay, no, seriously, why the hell does it sound like a cash register? You already have a character called a Kaching. She's not the one making the sound effect. What the tits? Whom's the Dickens? Oh well, I have my answers. Ah, shit, because I took so long. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna have to roll one more time. Damn it! Okay, well,